The new Model Y refresh is here. We're going to go over the top 15 dramatic changes of the brand new refresh to Model Y. Let's go over all the biggest changes in today's video. As a quick recap, this Model Y is currently available in the Pacific Asia markets with soon to be expected announcements here in the States. We should expect to order this any day now, perhaps 1 to 2 weeks after the announcement, but let's go over the biggest features of what you can expect right now. Starting with the exterior, feature number 1, a brand new front LED bar. This takes the design from the Cybercab, and we see that these are actually 3 separate pieces, most likely to make the repairs on this LED bar in the future easier and more affordable for a Tesla. Now you're going to have a brand new light bar in the front of your Model Y. The interesting thing about this is there's been a lot of conversation about where those turn signals are. Well, some think it's integrated into the side of the light bar. I would agree with that as well. But let's move on to feature number 2. A brand new front camera makes its debut, the first ever in a Model 3 or Model Y. It looks like the Model Y is going to debut this front camera first. Now, we do expect some type of camera cleaning function like the Cybertruck has as well. So now this helps for full self-driving, for basic autopilot, or for parking. A new front camera making its first time debut. Feature number 3, a brand new color was announced, Glacier Blue. Since making our last video, we have now seen new images and video of this Glacier Blue on a loading truck next to a quick silver Tesla, giving you a good comparison of what this blue shade might look like. So that is a new option now said to be available. We'll see if that comes to the States. I would expect yes, but time will tell. A new color in Glacier Blue. Moving to the rear of the Tesla, feature number 4, a brand new light bar is now available on this Model Y refresh. The first of its kind, an indirect light that shines down on the Tesla lettering in the back, and that lettering area is actually sloped to allow for that light to shine and reflect so it's visible. So now a first feature coming to the Model Y in this indirect LED bar. Feature number 5 is pretty cool, but before we move on to that, did you know that the referral program has changed? Tesla just reset as of January 1st the referral program. So now you can earn up to $1,000, $500 on the 3 and Y, and $1,000 on the SX and Cybertruck by using a referral code. So now I'll put mine in this video's description so you can save up to $1,000 easily. One click and you save $500 on the Model Y. Check it out down below. Feature number 5, brand new glass for the roof of your Model Y refresh. Now when compared to the old Model Y, there was a curved line near the trunk for your roof glass. Well, now that has been swapped out with a square piece, which gives it a more cleaner, refined look, and it also makes the repair of this glass likely easier and the expense of it lower as well. So no longer do you have that curved glass piece in the rear, now it's a more square design. Feature number 6 includes 2 new changes to the wheel options of your refresh. Now this one's pretty cool because Tesla completely changed the base model wheel. Now you have a cross-flow black rim that is a complete change from the former standard rim design, and a new Helix 20-inch 2.0 rim design as well. There have been a lot of significant changes to the interior of your Tesla that's going to make it completely unique from the Model 3 and give you more comfort. We're going to get into that in a minute. Point number 7 is a new Frunk. Now you're going to have even more space in your Frunk storage of the new refresh. That is great, just to provide a little more comfort when looking for storage in your Tesla. So now an upgraded change to the Model Y. Wrapping up the exterior, this one is a change but subtle, so I'm going to include it. A new trunk design has been announced, so you might have missed this one, but now it looks like that trunk is split into 3 separate pieces. We see a line next to the window or roof of that Model Y, indicating that these pieces may be now 3 separate pieces, making the repairs of this easier if you happen to get into an accident or what have you. So now a subtle change to the rear design trunk of your Model Y. Moving to the interior, a change that's going to make your Model Y way more comfortable, especially if you have a family like I do, or if you just want extra space in your Model Y. Now the rear seats are powered. So before, you could release those seats with a button in the trunk of your Model Y, and there was no control to it. They just kind of fell over. Well, now you can power those seats both up and down using those new control buttons in your Tesla. I forgot to mention a new change on the exterior. Now your license plate is located on the bottom of your Tesla, on that diffuser section. And that makes and changes the trunk design entirely. Now it's an open, flat area. A lot of people are unsure about it. I think it looks pretty sleek. So now that license plate is moved down further on that Tesla. The next feature change, one steering wheel stalk. That's right, just one. Tesla apparently has been taking feedback about the desire to have steering wheel stalks. Just out of familiarity, looking for that turn signal, it is a turn signal indicator. That's what it's going to be used for. All of your other functions are going to be on the steering wheel. So just expect that. That may or may not come to the United States as well. Time will tell. But at least for the images that we're seeing out of China, it has one steering wheel stalk or turn signal indicator. This one's really impressive. I absolutely love this new feature change. The new doors on the Model Y look incredible. Now there's a lot more detail. You have double stitching on the dash where it meets the door, and the LED lights don't go back the entire way on the driver and passenger side. They go about 3/4 of the way and then continue on the rest of the way on the rear doors. So now a change to the details of those doors and the ambient lighting. There are now longer rear seats for your Model Y. About 1/2 inch, which gives you more support under your legs, have now been reported out of China. So that'll just be nice if you have more people in your Tesla. Longer seats in the rear to give you more support. Speaking of the back seats in the refresh, now you're going to get a rear screen that comes along with the Model Y refresh, like we saw in the Model 3 Highland. So it goes without saying, if you have kiddos, if you have people in the back seat, that's just an extra convenience to provide entertainment, to control things like the temperature and the fan speed. I think this is a great change. Ventilated seats have now been confirmed for the interior of the Tesla as well. Another change that is similar to the Model 3 Highland. This is a great upgrade just because it gets that Model Y up to specs with competition in the price range. So now you can have cooling seats, ventilated seats in your Model Y. Those are just a few of the new features in the Model Y refresh, but there are some things you might have missed when thinking about, do I buy this Model Y or do I wait? So when do you buy? And here's some things you might have missed. At least for right now, if you're ordering a Model Y, again in the Pacific Asia markets, there is a launch series of the Model Y. This has a new black suede dash, which looks pretty sharp. New puddle lights custom to this launch series and unique badging. The all-wheel drive launch series versions of the Model Y will also have an acceleration boost. But let's talk about this other option to factor in. Obviously, you want to factor in the price. And what is that price going to be? Well, if we can take any hints from when this Tesla was announced already, it's going to be perhaps around $40,000, at least for the base model. If you compare the China price as it is currently, what we may expect in the States, if there is any direct comparison, is around $40,000. But I do expect it to be a little higher than that. I'm not quite sure if the China price has that correlation to what we can expect in the States. So time will tell on that. I do think it will qualify for the EV tax credit as long as that's around. That may go away as well. There's a lot of things to factor in, so make sure to subscribe so that you know the price when it comes out, you know what features are also included, or maybe unique to the States, which would be pretty cool, when the Model Y Performance comes out. That has not been announced yet. Finally, don't forget about that referral program. You can save up to $1,000. I'll put my referral link down below. You might as well use a Tesla owner's referral link, whether it's mine or someone else's, if you're buying a Tesla. The only way I know that you're watching this particular video is, of course, to drop a like and consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. As always, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.